Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome back to What's Up St. Joe's. Our first announcement today is that our shift for the Winter Hospitality Overflow Shelter is coming up in March. So if you haven't had the chance to sign up for your shift yet, you can do that on our website. Or after Masses this week and next Sunday as well, we will have a table set up in the narthex with some of our parishioners who have been involved with the WHO in the past, and they can help you get signed up for a shift right then and there. And it's also a great opportunity to learn more about the Winter Hospitality Overflow Shelter. You can learn more about what you would do in each shift and how that process works. So if you have any interest at all, please look for that table after Mass or visit our website. This really is a wonderful way in the season of Lent to give back to some of the members of our community who are less fortunate than us. So please pray on that and please consider helping. Our next announcement is tomorrow on Saturday, we will be holding a retreat for all liturgical ministers. So that retreat will begin at 9 a.m. tomorrow with a Mass, and then we will have speakers and a meal as well. So please, if you haven't done so already, please RSVP to Jen Graves. Her email can be found on our website. But even if you don't RSVP, my understanding is you will still be welcome. So please, if you are a liturgical minister, everyone is encouraged to attend. So thank you for doing so. Next, we have started this week, we began our Lenten reflection groups. This is something that we've mentioned a couple times, I believe. So this is a 5-week program that has been provided to us from the Archdiocese of Seattle. And it's really just a great way to get together with parishioners, really reflect on Scripture and pray with other members of our parish. So we have 4 different time slots available to take part in those groups. So if you missed the first session, that is totally okay. Please look on our website for the schedule for those, and please prayerfully consider joining us for one of those reflection groups. Next, this Sunday, we will be taking up a special collection for Catholic home missions. So this collection helps mission territories, which I believe take up about 40% of the Archdiocese in our country. So this helps those territories fund essential pastoral activities such as religious education, seminary formation, lay ministry, training, and so much more. So they really rely heavily on our donations. So please consider what you are able to give in this collection, and we thank you, of course, as always, in advance for your extreme generosity. Next up, as many of you are aware, the synod process is culminating, is maybe a good way to phrase it. So this process got underway in the fall of 2021, and that included consultation of faithful Catholics across the world, and that included our archdiocese and our own local parish. So the synod the synod ends this October with a second synod assembly, but we have a bit of an interim phase right now between those two assemblies. So the Vatican has invited local churches such as ourselves to open up a second wave of consultation. So this won't be as big as the first wave that we did, but we are offering a consultation period, and that will be on February 28th at 6 p.m. here in Marion Hall. So if you weren't able to take part in that first consultation, or if you would just like to provide some more input, there'll be a couple questions. It'll be, if you didn't take place in the synod listening sessions, it would be similar to the Partners in the Gospel listening sessions in terms of format. It's a really synodal listening process, hence the name. So it will be a lot of listening to other parishioners and just hearing what people have to say. So we encourage you to take part in that and be a part of the synod. And if you don't know at all what I'm talking about, please visit, not our website, but you can just Google online the Synod for Synodality Catholic Church, and you can find lots of resources on what this process is and why it's so important. Next up, this upcoming Tuesday is the day that we normally offer adoration. So that's from around 9:30. It's after once daily Mass ends. around 9:30 to 7 p.m. on Tuesday. So we're going to be extending adoration this upcoming Tuesday. So instead of ending at 7, it's going to end at 8 p.m. And from 7 to 8 p.m., we're going to have Greg Stone from the Sunday evening music choir. He will be here to lead in just some worship during adoration. So please consider joining us for this wonderful hour of praise and worship. And then lastly, do not forget that we are offering Stations of the Cross here at our parish throughout Lent. This is such an important, prayerful way to be together during Lent. So please consider joining us on Fridays. So at 6 p.m. is when the English stations will begin, and then at 7 p.m. is when Spanish stations will begin. And again, that's every Friday during Lent. There will be a different schedule for Good Friday, but we will get to that as we get closer. So please join us. And also during that time, we will be offering a free soup supper each of those Fridays. So the supper will run from 6 o'clock to 7:30 p.m. And then of course, it will not contain meat. So please come join us for stations and then join us for some wonderful fellowship and some meat-free soups and bread and salad, I believe. Well, I believe that is it for all of our announcements this week. Thank you again for joining us. I hope you have a great week, and we will see you for our Masses on Sunday. Thanks.